Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 on Channels Television, broadcasting live from Lagos. A reminder of our top stories. 32 people die in a crossfire between military and Boko Haram in Maiduguri and a blast in Potiskum. INEC extends collection of permanent voter cards by 1 week, asks Nigerians to take advantage of extension. Nigerians in the United Kingdom say they want to exercise their voting rights in the 2015 elections. And Jordan promises to rescue its pilot held hostage by ISIS. Reminder here that all our top stories can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can watch our videos. So if you're on the move, just log on to m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device and download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. We also urge you to please interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS, and Windows 8 platforms. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. Let's take a look at some of the pictures sent in by some of our eyewitness reporters. Let's begin with this one. A house in Zaria, Kaduna State, built directly under high-tension wire. There's the picture. It looks more like a death warrant faced by residents there, according to our eyewitness reporter. Next is the image of another death trap, a canal completely covered by overgrown grass within the premises of the Butemeta railway station in Lagos. Residents are urging authorities to help clear the area as the rains approach. We head up north now to Gombe State, where this photo emerged of a scene of twin explosions which rocked a market there at the weekend. Finally is a rowdy center where permanent voter cards are meant to be collected. Well, you can tell the rest of the story by just looking at the picture. A big thank you to all our eyewitness reporters. We do appreciate your sending in those pictures. We do urge you to please keep them coming. Back to politics now. Candidates of the PDP in Kogi and Kwara states continue to woo voters to support them at the elections coming up in just a few days. While in Kogi State, Governor Idris Wada campaigned in Aingba community in the Kogi East Senatorial District. Over in Kwara State, the PDP governorship candidate, Senator Simeon Ajibola, flagged off his own campaign at Moro Local Government Secretariat in the state.
Members of the state working committee.
Party supporters, many of them youth, men and women, giving their all to ensure that the PDP makes its mark in the next election.
For the little we have been able to do in the area of provision of water, in the area of increasing our internally generated revenue, in the area of pay salaries as when due, in the area of seeing everybody as yours.
The Deputy Governor of Kogi State.
PDP, being the ruling party in Kogi State, says it has carried out a lot of work, beginning with agriculture, improved infrastructure and roads, but promised to do more.
We are on a course of sustainable development that should not be interrupted. And that's why my appeal to all of you is to vote massively for Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan on the 14th of February. As you vote for Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan on 14th of February, you also vote for our senators, you vote for our members of the House of Representatives.
If you are from Kogi, you will know that Jonathan means much more to us than just good luck. He has done a lot of things for the development of this state.
And When flagging off the PDP governorship campaign in Ilorin, the party leadership told supporters at the headquarters of the Moro local government area that there is no alternative to winning back the state for the party.
Workers in Kwara State will smile because for a long time, workers of Kwara State, they are the least paid in this country. Under our own government, it will not be so. Local government fund will no more be deducted because our governor has told us repeatedly that he's not going to touch the local government fund. Therefore, we want everybody to go and work very hard so that by the 14th day of February, Jonathan and Sambo will make it.
For the governorship candidate of the party, the PDP may be having some challenges, but it's not enough to affect its fortunes at the elections, as he calls on all to vote the umbrella party. There's no doubt that the power to elect rests on the voters, and this explains why all the political parties are trying to convince the people of their vote. But the advice to card-carrying voters at this time is to vote wisely.
The All Progressives Congress governorship candidates in Nasarawa State, Governor Tanko Almakura, says the opposition PDP is not campaigning because it does not have anything to offer the people. Mr. Almakura made the comments while receiving PDP decampees at the Western Senatorial Zone wrap-up rally in Kefi. He added that the PDP may as well concede defeat ahead of the polls. Assessing the impact of the APC governorship campaign in the Western Zone, the governor says he's confident of victory come February 28th.
With this crowd, Governor Tanko Almakura went to Panda, Garaku in Kokona local government areas where he again presented his administration's achievement in the last 4 years. The governor appealed to voters to return him to office to enable his administration complete the good work of reforming the state through provision of more infrastructure.
We want to tell the people of this country what we have done and what this country stands to get or gain by voting APC, which will be the ultimate salvation of this country. By the time we are elected, this country will be on the path to reformation. I won't call it transformation. It's reformation, total reformation, where virtually every facet, including our values, will be reformed.
When the APC governorship campaign trail hit Kefi, former chairman of the PDP in Kefi led supporters into the APC fold. The leader of the decampees speaks through an interpreter.
The old PDP are now forming APC. So we don't have to stay in the PDP where there is nobody. That's the essence why we're in the APC.
For the governor, the more his party receives decampees from the PDP, the better his chances of winning the February 28th poll.
We were receiving people that are trooping and decamping daily from PDP to APC. So that clearly shows you that Nasarawa is synonymous with APC, and APC is synonymous with Nasarawa.
The APC governorship campaign in Kefi and Kokona local government areas marks the end of Almakura's tour in Nasarawa West Senatorial District. The trail now moves to Akwanga Zone by Monday this week.
Meanwhile, the political scene in River State is getting tense as elections approach. Reports of attacks and a war of words between members of the All Progressives Congress and the People's Democratic Party have also been on the rise. Our correspondent, Emmanuel Iri, has more.
Another blast rocks the newly built APC Secretariat in Omok in River State. Sporadic shootings leave walls of residential buildings riddled with bullet holes. Some residents have a close shave with death.
With my newborn baby in the house, I don't know.
The APC point accusing fingers at the opposition.
The office of APC was properly attacked. The origin of problems in Oba Ebema local government, more especially Omok, is Pelikobwa himself. I think he gained a lot from from crimes.
Reaction: the state chairman of the PDP says it's an unfortunate situation. According to him, the APC is the cause of their own trouble.
It is purely an internal matter between APC, the chairman, and his cohorts. PDP has no hand. We have existed, we have been there, the officers have been there, operating without anybody disturbing them.
The governorship candidate of the APC calls on the international community to intervene in what he calls the dark days of politics in the state.
Is there hope for our people? We are the edge. We need help from the international community. The police force and other security agencies must live up to their responsibility. We cannot hold our hands and bear helpless. We will also not resort to self-help. We will vote on the elections of the 14th. We will vote on the elections of the 28th. No amount of intimidation, no amount of harassment will stop our people from exercising their democratic, their civic rights.
Even security agencies in the state are worried about the trend of political violence ahead of the elections. They come together to chart a way out.
We are here today just to discuss issues that are very germane in the prosecution of elections in Nigeria. And that issue is how do we achieve and what are the benefits of violent, free election in Nigeria.
With the elections a couple of weeks away, the people can only hope that the polls will be decided by votes and not by the barrel of the gun. Emmanuel Irene, Channels Television News.
And speaking of security at the polls ahead of the elections, the Nigerian police says it is committed to ensuring provision of adequate and effective security during and after the elections. Police spokesperson Mr. Emmanuel Ojukwu said in Abuja that proactive measures have been put in place to prevent miscreants from causing any form of violence during and after the elections. He warned Nigerians without voter cards to stay away from polling units, as the police will not condone busybodies at polling centers.
Very much prepared, and we are fully on ground to make sure that any incidents of violence is brought down as quickly as possible. We must de-escalate any tension. We have enough men and materials on ground, so there's no cause for alarm. Let everybody go about his lawful businesses. We encourage Nigerians to come and vote. And those who are not voting, stay in their homes, enjoy their lives, because this is a very good and free country. Everybody in Nigeria Police, every personnel of Nigeria Police will be involved, from the IG to the least constable. So you find police in all the polling units, in all the collation centers, and for those who are not voting, the police was also very much available in their communities to make sure that safety and security are guaranteed for all Nigerians.
Away from politics and the forthcoming elections, another fire incident has occurred on a pipeline in Imagbon, Ikorodu, on the outskirts of Lagos, southwest Nigeria. The fire, which reportedly started at 5 in the morning, is said to have been triggered by the activities of vandals. According to a statement by NEMA, relevant agencies are working hard to put it out, as at the time of this report. Our Channels TV crew visited the area but could not film the spot of the fire owing to the vulnerability of the scene. We did, however, get close enough to bring you pictures of billowing smoke and some of the damage that has been caused there. That's how far our cameraman and our crew could go at the scene of the pipeline, the outburst of the fire. Now, in recent times, the Systems 2B line emanating from all the way in Atlas Cove to Mosimi has come under several attacks by vandals who have ruptured the pipes to steal petroleum products. When the news at 10 returns, the federal government launches railway operations from Port Harcourt running through Gombe, Kafanchan and Kaduna. Please join us again.